Hey everyone, today's workout of the day is a leg series, and I wanted to incorporate things that we would use at the house. So I'm actually going to use a big pan or a big pot, and it's going to be filled with water. And you can use it empty or you can put water in it. Now, water is your weight. So if you're a beginner, you may not want to have water, or you may want to only add a little bit of water. And if you're an intermediate, maybe fill the pot up halfway. And if you're advanced, fill up a little more. Now, here's the trick. It is a pot with water. So if you have a lid, I suggest you put a lid on it. But also that make sure your form is on point and make sure your core is intact, because if you're moving too much, you're wobbling too much, you're gonna spill water on yourself. So that's something to challenge yourself with. So I do suggest beginners not use water or use only a little bit of water. I put a little bit of water just for demonstration purposes to kind of make sure my form was on point. I would have done it without anything just for a demonstration, but I wanted to give a better example of how to go about doing it. Now, any of these exercises could be done without weight. So if you choose to do it without weight because you're a beginner, that's fine. Also, you may not be going as deep if you have knee issues. If you have knee issues, modify by only doing a partial squat or taking out lunges or doing a partial lunge, meaning don't go as deep. All right, let's get started. A lot of shoulders in this workout. So we'll start with the squat with the shoulder press. Using the pot. This is the pot that I was talking about. I have water in it. Okay. So you want to be careful as you hold this, careful as you do the workout, because remember, if your form is off, you may spill water on yourself. Okay. So you're going to squat as low as you can get, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, press up. Everything down, everything up. Each exercise you're going to do for 1 minute, and you're going to do each circuit. The next exercise is a sumo squat. So you want a wide stance with a natural turnout, chest up, shoulders back and down, and squat as low as you can get. I like to set the pot on the floor. So place it on the floor, come up and squeeze your butt and then the thighs tight. And come up. If you can get lower than that, get lower. Again, if your knees bother you, maybe do a partial squat. Now here's the thing, usually if you have bad knees, sumo squats are a lot easier on your knees than a closed stance squat. So try it out. The next exercise is curtsy squats. So we're going to step to the side, cross over, placing the pot on the floor, pick it up, come to the other side, placing it on the floor. This will get the glutes and the hips really well as your quadriceps. Very careful not to spill the water. Keep your chest up, butt down. What I don't want to see you do is bend over. I want you to keep that chest up. This is one that I would not recommend for people with bad knees. I would say skip this one. But if your knees are good, challenge yourself. Shoulders, your rear delts. This is a bent over row with wide elbows. So you're going to come over with a flat back, and I'll turn to the side as well to show this to you. But come over with a flat back, hinging over with the hips. You're going to bring your elbows up to the side, squeeze and hold, then bring it down. Squeeze, contracting your shoulder blades. Let me turn to the side so you can see. So I'm hinging at the hips, butt up, chest up slightly, as parallel to the floor as you can get. Squeeze, back down. Squeeze the back of the shoulders and back. Exercise is a squat with a front raise. This is a little challenging. This is one where if the front of your shoulders isn't as strong, you may want to have another pot to the side or a ball to the side or some cans to the side. There's something lighter. However, I do challenge you, if you are strong, to go ahead and do it with this weight. So we're going to squat and just bring, as we go down, we're going to bring our arms up, bring the pot up. Get low and back up. Squeezing your butt up top. Again, making sure we don't knock out that water. I'll turn to the side so you can see me as well. Exercise is a lunge with a crossover. This is, again, one, if you have bad knees, I suggest you not use the pot. So put the pot down and maybe go as low as your knees will allow you to. But if you're intermediate or advanced or you don't have any knee issues, I definitely challenge you to try this out. So you're going to lunge out. The leg that's in front, you're going to cross and hop over on that side. Come up, push back, cross it over. Come up, push back, cross it over. This will get your heart rate up after a minute of these. Okay? Now, if that's too challenging for you, hands on your hips, do a basic lunge. And if even that's too much, come here, stay in place, only go as low as you can go for about 30 seconds. Switch it out. For the last exercise in the circuit is an overhead squat. I love overhead squats because it works everything. You'll feel it in your legs, you'll feel it in your butt, you'll feel it in your back, shoulders, just everywhere, core. So, again, the challenge is don't knock over the water. You're going to have the pot above your head, and this forces you to keep your form good when you have something in here because you don't want to spill it. So you're not going to bend over forward. So you're going to squat down, keeping the arms up above the head, and come back up. Squeezing the butt up top, taking your time, get as low as you can get. If you can't get real low at first, just do a partial one. And then once you have more flexibility and more strength, come down lower. I'll turn to the side so you can see that as well. Do each of these exercises for 1 minute, 3 times through. If you have any questions, please send me a message.